Kevin Stefanski, Andrew Berry are the worst ever at their jobs. Andrew Berry signed Austin Hooper to $40 million, a tight end we don't even use because he can't catch and he's just useless. Kevin Stefanski, again, made a player so angry in his offense, Stephon Diggs in 2019, that they want out. It's all Kevin said. Hey, Odell Beckham said it about 3 weeks ago. We're winning. Everything's fine. He goes, I'll catch 2 balls, something to that extent. He didn't care. But we started losing 3 out of the last 4. He sees it. He knows this offense is garbage. He knows there was no downfield throwing with this offense. He was happy when we were 3-1. But we're 4-4 now because Stefanski refuses to address the problem, and that is his play calling. He doesn't go downfield. He doesn't attempt to expand his 20-yard box. Kevin Stefanski's the problem on this team. It's not Baker Mayfield. Kevin Stefanski's offensive scheme doesn't fit Stephon Diggs and Odell Beckham's talent. And Odell Beckham was fine with it until we started losing. And we lost 3 of our last 4 games because, once again, Kevin Stefanski runs a fucking offensive box, 20-yard offensive box. We couldn't score 16 points to beat the Pittsburgh Steelers. Our defense is horrible, but we only gave up 15 points to the Pittsburgh Steelers, and we couldn't score 16. That's on Kevin Stefanski. We only scored 17 points against the fucking Denver Broncos. 17 points against the Broncos. That's on Kevin Stefanski. We scored 7 points against the Cardinals. That's on Kevin Stefanski. We scored 14 points against the Vikings. That's on Kevin Stefanski. We called a 3rd and 9 draw when we needed to run the clock out. That's on Kevin Stefanski. Odell Beckham wants out of Cleveland so bad. That's on Kevin Stefanski. This guy, he's got the golden pass for some reason in Cleveland. Nobody will question this clown. His play calling is atrocious. It's a 20-yard offensive box we put everyone in. You know what's funny? We got down 15-10 against Pittsburgh, and we needed to move the ball. He expanded that box by about 10 or 15 yards. Oh, guess what? We started making throws downfield late in the game when we needed to fucking move the ball. And Jarvis Landry dropped some and he fumbled the game away. That's on Kevin. Hey, Kevin, you know, if you expanded your box earlier in the game, your little 20-yard box, you think we would have won that game? Yes, we would have, you fucking clown. Kevin Stefanski's the worst fucking thing that ever happened to Cleveland. He brought this antiquated 1988 high school archaic offense in here that limits your quarterback to fucking throwing the ball once every 3 series, basically. Hey, Kevin Stefanski would run all day long if he could. There's a reason Stephon Diggs wanted out of Minnesota. Odell sees it. We're not winning. He was a good sword. Even though I hate Odell, I never wanted him here. He kept his mouth shut until we started losing. He seen the writing on the wall Sunday. He probably sat there and said, why the fuck aren't we moving the ball downfield? And then he sat there and said, oh, we're throwing downfield now when the game's almost over. Little bit too late, Kevin. You fucking piece of shit. David Njoku's not happy. That's on Kevin Stefanski. He sits the bench and only is used in the last quarter when we're down. Why do you have your most exciting, best playmaker at tight end sitting behind Austin Hooper who can't catch a cold? Hey, Austin Hooper couldn't catch COVID. That's how bad he is. He's fucking terrible. Andrew Berry made a brilliant signing there, $40 million. Everybody thinks Andrew Berry's this genius GM. What about all these players you signed? All these John Johnson, all these other guys you got last year. Anthony Walker. Our defense sucks. Don't tell me our defense is good. We can't make a play to save our 5 turnovers on the year. We can't get off the field on 3rd downs. We're fucking terrible. The Chargers went up the field like a drum on us. This is all on Kevin Stefanski because as long as he's got that play sheet in his hand, that's all he gives a fuck about. And nobody talks about that muff of punt the other day. That was egregious that no one ever brings that up. Like it didn't happen. That was a clear-cut fumble. We win the game with that. That's on Kevin Stefanski. So, I hate Odell Beckham, and I wish him nothing but the worst, but guess what? He was a good soldier until we started losing. That's on Kevin fucking Stefanski. We lost 3 of our last 4 games because Kevin refuses to identify the problem, and that is his play calling. If Alex Van Pelt called plays against Pittsburgh, he would have beat that team by 40 points. That's a fact. Jimmy Haslam, you have a due diligence here. Fire Stefanski, promote Alex Van Pelt to head coach. He'll call the offense, and guess what? Who do you think comes to Cleveland next year with Alex Van Pelt being the coach? Aaron Rodgers. Because right now, we have no shot at anything if we're going to go out there and run a high school offense against the Cincinnati Bengals. This is embarrassing. Hey, we ran a high school offense out there against the fucking Ben Roethlisberger, who is horrible. In a revenge game, the Steelers could only put up 15 points against us. And we couldn't score more than 10. Kevin Stefanski is your problem. It's not Mayfield. It's not Beckham. It's Kevin Stefanski. And why they continue to... Just accept it. You made a mistake signing Austin Hooper. Put him third string. He's useless. When he does catch the ball, he falls down. There's no yards after catch. And Njoku and the other guy put yards after catch. This is all on Kevin Stefanski. I'm tired of sitting here and no one realizes it but me. Fucking assholes.